In Consumer Corner, we take a look at trends creating a buzz online in China. On today's show, we'll see what Chinese internet users have to say about hiring college graduates as rickshaw drivers. Hohai is a lake where quite a few old Beijing buildings are still preserved. Many of them are the former residences of the famous historical figures. It's also a huge tourist trap, one of the places everyone in China recognizes as a distinctly Beijing place. An outstanding feature of these ancient Beijing structures are alleys called hutongs, and many say you can't really appreciate them until you go on a hutong tour. But these hutong alleys are very narrow and can't fit sightseeing buses. They're also worn down and don't feel like museums. So one of the best ways to get a tour is by going on a rickshaw. It costs around $19 and takes about 30 to 40 minutes to go around the hutongs in Hohai. The 8 men of Hohai are 8 Beijingers who drive rickshaws in Hohai. They become a brand of hutong tours. They drive through hutongs all year round, parlaying the history of old Beijing to tourists using their distinctive Beijing dialect. However, the youngest among the 8 is more than 40 years old. The oldest is nearly 60 years old. And driving a rickshaw around isn't an old man's game. They're starting to feel their age and sensing a really good business opportunity. Now there are more than 300 rickshaw drivers with licenses. Only 8 of them are Beijingers. The 8 men want to improve the quality of the service and train their successors. So now they have come out with the idea of hiring college students as rickshaw drivers. They want to bring in high-quality and international young men. They aren't being picky about the talents either. They don't care where you're from or your gender. The head of the team said they can hire foreigners because they can communicate better with the foreign tourists. And they want to offer the same opportunity to females who don't often get the job. Some college students have sent in their resumes. In it, they include physical conditions and their foreign language skills, both of which need to be good. 3 of them are girls. In mid-July, the team will interview candidates. There'll be tests for physical condition, technology, and language. Those who pass the interview will work as soon as they finish their training about Beijing history and culture. It's been reported the team will provide the employees with insurance and accommodation. The basic salary is $800 per month. The commissions can double their salaries to $1,600. According to data from Ganji.com, 80% of recent graduates this year expect their salaries to be less than $480 per month. The average expected salary this year is around $430 per month. Beijing Youth Daily did a survey of about 10 recent graduates. 8 of them said they don't want this job. Only 2 of them said they'll consider it. Some said the purpose of going to university is to find a decent job, not to become manual laborers. They want to find a job that lets them use what they learned in college, and being a rickshaw driver wasn't exactly part of their career plans. Data from Ganji.com shows that graduates prefer white-collar jobs such as secretaries and office clerks. A person from the China Folklore Society, which is an NGO focusing on historical research, said that it's a misconception to think that being a rickshaw driver is not a decent job. They said that these rickshaw drivers are powerful players spreading the history of Beijing. Hiring college students as rickshaw drivers has started a trending debate online. Some think it's reasonable to hire a rickshaw driver at high salaries. One said, quote,
"It is normal to offer a high salary to blue-collar workers. It is not normal to offer high salaries to those officials who have meetings, drink tea, and read newspapers all day long."
One said jokingly, quote,
"Hire me, please. I was able to ride a tricycle carrying a kit at the age of 4, and I could fix the bike independently at the age of 5.
Some are surprised by the high requirements for the job. One said, quote,
"Once I joked to my friends years ago that I would like to become a cleaner in the Summer Palace. Now a rickshaw driver has to be a college graduate. A cleaner at the Summer Palace should be one too. My dream can finally come true."
Some don't think it's a good idea. One said, quote,
"Money is not the most important thing when you are looking for a job. What is important is that you can learn and improve yourself. A high monthly income is meaningless if the job is just mechanical repetition, because one day you will quit, and you will have gained nothing but some money."
Now people still seem to look down on blue-collar workers. The high salary might help them hire high-quality talents. But whether or not it's a waste for college graduates to be rickshaw drivers is the big question. What can a person get after this job from a career prospect point of view?